And let's bring in Father Rafael Garcia. He is the pastor of Sacred Heart Church in El Paso, Texas, which of course is close to the U.S. southern border. Father, thank you so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. First, I want to get your reaction to both President Biden and former President Trump visiting the U.S.-Mexico border on the same day.
Well, thank you for having me. No doubt the situation at the border is an important one. Sometimes in the media it's portrayed more dramatically than what it is. It's just that the points of entry become sort of like funnel points for people that come in through the land. But I think we've had a shelter here since December of 2022 at our parish. And we see families coming, people that are fleeing violence, fleeing just fighting for their lives and their families' lives. So, there's a human need and it's an international need. And of course, the solution or a lot of the solutions have to be at the countries of origin, that they're just, people are living in very desperate situations. We hear stories after stories, what people go through. So, they have a right, according to Catholic social teaching, if you cannot find safety in your own homeland, you have a right to migrate. And that's why we experience constantly people are just trying to find a place that's secure to be with their families and find work.
Yeah, and Father, tell us about that. I mean, you work with migrants every day on a daily basis. You tell us a little bit about the situations they're facing. Talk to us maybe a little more about that, and how many people are you seeing? How many are you helping?
Well, our shelter here, we usually have an average of about 120 persons per week, people that have been processed through the authorities and they have documentation to continue the process to get an immigration hearing at some point. But it's a real human crisis, a real human need. And I think one of the important things is we as church or people of faith have to change the narrative of what's being portrayed out there. In other words, people that we see, any group are going to have problematic people, but these are families, just like our families here in the U.S., people are trying to survive. I mean, the threats in some of the countries, Central America and South America, are just horrible. They really are killing people. So, there's no doubt I would do the same thing to flee and find a place that we safe for me and my family. So they definitely have a right to migrate, which is also the second principle of Catholic social teaching. If you cannot find stability in your own country, people have a right to migrate. So it's a real crisis. And as you know, this is not only us in our border here, this is happening worldwide. And so it's a major challenge for us as church to respond according to who we are as church. Matthew 25 very clearly tells us, whatever you did to the least of my brothers and sisters, you did to me. And that's why that was a motivation for opening our shelter. We had people on the streets. It was winter of 2022. And we just said we have to open. There are people on the streets with children, and we just had to open our building, which was a gymnasium building, and we started a shelter really with nothing. So God has provided, and we are doing the work of the gospel.
Well, Father, thank you so much for what you're doing, for speaking to us about the situation and what you're seeing down there. It's a very important part of the conversation, so we appreciate it. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.